Yes, now I'm recording it. Okay, so can you see my presentation, right?
Right.
Okay, today we're going to learn negative structures with think, suppose, etc. Okay, look at this part. Do you feel I should respond to this comment on Twitter? No, I don't think so. Ignore it. Do you suppose the idea of privacy is a thing of the past? I hope not. But I expect it is not easy to be careful about everything you post. Okay, Denise and Jimmy, and the first sentence. Okay, do the speakers agree? What do you think?
No.
No, right? How do you
No.
know that? Because he said, I don't think so. Okay,
Mhm.
and the second sentence?
I don't get it. I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah, but
No
he
me lo
said,
espero.
espero que no. I hope not.
Ah,
Yep, so today we're going to learn some different grammar. So why you don't say, for example, I don't hope instead of saying I hope not? Yeah. So this is our topic for today. We have some negative structures here. For example, I guess people shouldn't. I don't feel people worry. I assume my manager wouldn't. I never imagine. I have a question, guys. Can you notice
mhm.
something different here? It said, I guess people, I don't feel, I guess, I don't, I assume, I imagine, I never imagine. Do you notice something different between these two sentences or these sentences?
Mm, it's in negative.
Yeah, what part? The second? The second
Would.
part. Yeah,
Mhm,
the
that's
second part. But when you have feel, you have the negative at the beginning of the sentence. Okay? So now let's focus on this, guys. You have verbs like believe, feel, imagine, and think. Believe, feel, imagine, and think. When you want to give your opinion and you want to use a negative structure, you say, I don't imagine people will stop posting embarrassing pictures on the internet. You don't say, I imagine people won't stop posting embarrassing pictures on the internet. Did you understand or not?
yes. When I see will, no use in a negative form. Only in the.
When you have, for example, the second sentence, maybe you can get it right. I don't believe people change their password very often. You don't say, I believe people don't change their password very
Mm,
often. You got it right now?
yes.
When you have these verbs, the negative form is at the beginning, it's not at the end. Okay? Did you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good. When you have assume, guess, hope, and suspect, the negative is in the second
Part.
and
Sorry.
the second part. Okay? But when you have suppose, expect, they are like special because it doesn't matter. Did you understand?
Yeah.
So do you remember that when we are describing pictures to say I believe, I feel, I imagine, I expect, I suppose, you have to include this grammar. If you are using feel, negative at the beginning, but in the second part it is positive. But if you have hope or suspect, the negative is in the second part. Okay?
Hmm.
You can take a screenshot if you want. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are negative structures. Okay? But now, how can we answer? Let's go here. When you have, for example, believe, imagine, think. Okay? So focus on this part. Look at this question. If I ask you, if I say, sorry, wow, Peruvian food is so tasty, is so delicious, and you agree with me, or maybe you think alike, you say, I think so. I think so. So replaces the whole sentence that I mentioned before. Did you understand?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, for example, I say, well, Peruvian food, it's so tasty. It's delicious. Peruvian food is delicious. And you say, I think so. So replaces, I think Peruvian food is delicious. So replaces Peruvian food is delicious.
Mhm.
Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But if I say, Peruvian food is delicious, and you don't agree with me, you say, I don't think
Yes. Oh.
so, because so replaces Peruvian food is delicious. So I don't think Peruvian food is delicious. You got it?
Yeah.
And as you
Mm-hmm.
can see here, when you have think, the negative is in the second part. So we have these answers here. We have believe, imagine, and think. Okay, so you say, I don't think so. I think so. I I don't imagine so, or I imagine so. I believe so, or I don't believe so. Did you understand that part? Yep. But when you have assume, guess, hope, and suspect, you don't do that. You say, I hope not, I guess not, I suspect not, I assume not. You don't say, I don't assume. Because remember, in the previous part, I said that we use the negative
Part.
in the second part. So it is impossible for me to say, I don't guess so, right? So the only way that we have is saying, I hope not. Not is the negative part. Yep.
Mhm.
But what if we have the positive? We say, I hope
Hope not.
so. I hope so. This is the negative.
Okay.
And the affirmative is, I hope so. I hope so. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Pretty good. But when we have expect and suppose, like the previous image here, it doesn't matter. You can use whatever for that you want, whatever structure that you're special. Okay, expect suppose you say I expect not or I don't expect so. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to practice, for example, in this part, suspect. What is right? Can you tell me, please? Number one.
I don't suspect so.
Yep. I don't suspect. No, no, no. But this is not an answer. This is a structure, an opinion.
I suspect
Suspect. Yeah. Wait a
you
minute. Suspect. The negative is at the beginning or at the end, or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
at the
At the
end.
at the end. Let's check it out.
Ah, no. No.
Suspect.
Oh.
Suspect
Uh-huh.
at the end. The news was right. At the end, suspect. So we say I
I
suspect
suspect you haven't
you haven't
changed.
you haven't changed your password. Okay? We have suspect haven't or don't suspect have. Number two, are you careful enough about security when you shop online? What's your the answer is not a structure. I don't guess so
I
or I guess
guess
not.
not.
I guess I guess not because guess is in the second row. Do you remember? Guess here. Guess in the second row. And the last one, I don't think you could or I think you can't.
I don't think
I
you
don't think
can.
you can. Find a job without good computer skills nowadays. Did you understand that part?
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you have to do is just to remember this chart. This is the first one. Believe, feel, imagine, think. Okay, there are four of them. They are super easy. I believe, I feel, I imagine, I think. They are super common also. But assume, guess, hope, suspect. The second part and the last one, expect and suppose. It doesn't matter. Yep. Okay, so I have a. We can practice with the platform. Okay, I'll share my screen right now. Can you see my screen? Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this one, the forming function. Okay, so we have a conversation here. Okay, we are at this page. Okay, language context. Listen to the conversation. How does Micah's attitude to privacy differ from Susan's? Okay, but I don't want to listen. I want you to read. 1 second, let me make it bigger. Okay, so Denise, you are Susan, and Jimmy, you are Micah.
Yeah. Are you gonna post these photos on Facebook?
I don't think so. I don't use Facebook anymore. I don't feel that anymore needs to know what I'm doing all the time.
Neither these, no?
Look at this.
Seriously? Seriously? I I didn't think there was anyone who wasn't on Facebook. You're probably the only one.
I'm not sure. I don't expect I'm the only person who doesn't want to have a huge digital footprint.
Well, I guess not, but I don't suppose many people actually think about their digital footprint.
Yeah, I don't imagine so. But people really shouldn't give out so much personal information. It leaves them open to problems.
True. I guess I shouldn't post about everything I do.
Okay, that was super cool. Pronunciation feedback. We have these. Well, it's pronounced like everyone, everyone. Okay. Remember that when we have you pronounce like e. You say serious, serious, seriously. Okay. Jimmy, don't forget
Mhm.
that in English, when we have a vowel sound, a vowel sound, of course, you pronounce the. But if it's a consonant sound, you say the.
The only one.
The only
No.
one, yes. That was great. So let's complete here. Who? Maga or Susan? What you think? Sure.
Susan.
Susan.
Susan, and the second one? Maga.
Maka.
Oh, correct. Correct. 2 out of 2. Amazing. So, as can you see here, the grammar, look at this, look at the answers that they are saying. Like, I don't imagine, so I guess I shouldn't. I guess the negative is in the second part. Okay?
Yeah.
We use this grammar to sound more natural. Okay? Because most of non-native speakers, they say, I don't imagine, or sorry, they say, I imagine you don't know the answer. Imagino que tú no sabes las respuestas. ¿Cierto?
Mm.
Yeah, so it's I imagine you're done. Yo no me imagino. Yes. Okay, so now let's go here. Faction. Okay. So when we express negative opinion with words like think or believe, we usually make that first or the second verb negative.
First.
Second.
First or second? This
Second.
think.
First.
No, first. With
Ah.
verbs like hope, guess, suspect, assume, we usually make the first or second negative.
Second.
The second. With verbs like suppose or expect, we could make
Both.
either. Either. So let me show you the answer. Yeah, 3 out of 3. Amazing. Now, let's
I
go.
have a question about either.
Either. Either means, okay.
Yes. When I have to pronounce either or either.
Well, American English would say either. British English, either. The pronunciation, just. You got it?
Yes, that because I heard that in the Big Bang Theory, they said the two pronunciations in the same sentence.
I don't know, but I know that one is
Either
British
and either.
and the other's British, the other's American. Look at this. Go to Cambridge Dictionary.
Or maybe for emphasizing either.
It could be, but for example, when we have this word, as I said before, the and that, do you remember? The and that? We have the office, and then we have the car, right? When you want to emphasize, you say the car. The car is red, bro. The car. But either, I'm not sure. Either is American and either is British. Look at this. Look at this. Either American. I'll share my computer. My
Mm-hmm.
computer. Okay, listen.
Either.
Either. But this one,
Either.
either. Yeah. Yep. But also, as you can see here, when we have the American pronunciation, we have two of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you can say either or either. It's up to you. But if you want to just speak just American English, you would say either. But of course, you can say either. Okay, you can do it. To be honest, I don't know if when you emphasize you say either, just the D or the. But in this case, well, I've never had that before. Everyone say either. Yep. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Yes.
So English. English is another website. So we're gonna choose the British pronunciation. So let's listen. I don't know if you can see my screen. Could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we can listen. Listen.
On either side, there are
On. Oneida. Yep. One more
in
time.
heaven and earth floating between.
Mm-hmm.
On either side, there are
Oneida.
Faced rather an unpleasant choice. It's almost as though either you accept the doctrine.
Ida. Okay, but now we're gonna choose the American.
right now. So it's better suited for either really early adopters who kind of get it and
Either. Did you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, if you want to speak just American English, but remember that it depends on the place that you are. In English, we have a lot of states, we have different dialects, so maybe you say either, but it's okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go on here. Let me make this bigger. Oh, we're done with that one. This book is really fascinating working with the book right now. Okay, so focus on this part. Think, believe, imagine, and feel. I feel that everyone needs to know. Negative. I
I don't feel so.
I don't feel that everyone.
Everyone.
Remember that the negative goes at the beginning. Okie dokie. Next. I thought everyone was on Facebook.
I didn't
Think there
think.
was anymore who
I
wasn't.
didn't remember. Okay? But what happened when we have hope, guess, and suspect and assume?
Uh,
I guess I
second.
should
I
post.
guess
I guess I
I
post.
shouldn't.
Please never say I don't guess. No creo. I don't guess. I should post. I guess I shouldn't. Suppose and expect. I suppose. Many people think it could be.
Don't suppose.
Yeah, because
Suppose.
suppose could be either the first one or the second option, right? And I expect. I don't
I
expect. Yeah. What about the answers? I think, believe. I imagine so. What is the negative form?
I think so.
I don't imagine so. Remember that you can say I think so. Negative. I don't think so. Believe. I believe so. I don't believe so. Imagine. I imagine so or I don't imagine so. Okay? For
Mm-hmm.
hope, guess, suspect, assume, I guess so or I guess.
guess
I
not.
guess not.
Yeah. But when you have suppose and expect, it doesn't matter. It could be both. You got it? All of them are okay for you. Any questions up to this point?
No.
Okay. We're gonna practice here. With this one. Okay, practice. Complete each response with a negative form using the words in phrases in parentheses, okay? So the first one is going to be for Denise, the second for Jimmy, the third one Denise, the fourth one, yeah, Jimmy, okay? So Denise, please start. Are people
No,
okay, tell me no. You have to use a
I
statement. I
I suspect not.
I suspect not. And
I
I
hope
hope
so.
no, but you say, are people careful enough on social networking sites such as Facebook? Nope, I suspect not. I have to use hope identity theft increase. Yo espero que el robo de identidad aumente. O es yo no espero que el robo de identidad
I hope that identity theft
identity
increase.
identity
Identity
theft
theft increase.
increase. Okay, when you have hope, Denise, you say, yo espero que el robo de identidad aumente o que no aumente.
Don't increase.
Ya tú esperas que no aumente, ¿cierto? ¿Cómo dices? Yo no espero que el robo de identidad aumente o dices, yo espero que el robo de identidad no aumente. Mira, mira, a ver, vamos a pensar un poquito. Primero en Spanish.
Don't increase.
Exacto, ¿por qué? Porque el negativo con hope va aquí, ¿cierto? Nosotros en español está lo correcto decir espero que los robos no aumenten, ¿cierto? En español decimos eso, pero también decimos no espero que los robos aumenten. Pero en inglés no, cuando usamos hope, el negativo va en la segunda parte, ¿ok? Eso se llama cacofonía también, cacofonía. Ya, ahora aquí, si es negativo, ¿qué tendría que ser, Denise?
¿Qué negativo?
Yes, so I hope identity theft
Don't increase.
don't, are you sure?
Not increase.
Not increase? Not? ¿Cuál es el negativo de el robo de identidad aumenta? ¿Cómo es? El robo de identidad no aumenta.
Decrease.
Nope. Doesn't.
¿No es eso?
Doesn't.
Increase. No es que es don't. Aquí, identity theft puede ser reemplazado por el pronombre it. So it works with doesn't. Okay? So don't forget the basic grammar. Number 2, Jimmy Ju. Are attitudes toward privacy the same now as in the past? No.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think.
Uh-huh.
Dices, no, yo no creo. Así. Pero ¿qué
I don't
cosa?
think so.
Ajá. El so representa lo mencionado anteriormente. Ahora aquí tienes belief y an opinions. Acuérdate, belief, negativo, primero o segunda parte.
First, I don't believe.
I don't believe.
I don't believe that opinion.
Remember that that version, that structure? You can omit it. Okay?
Okay. I don't believe opinions stay the same forever.
Stay the same forever. So you write stay because we have the negative here. Yep. Number 3. Denise, you? Well. Are you saying something? I cannot listen. Well,
I hope so.
I hope so. Imagine.
I can imagine people.
I can't. Imagine. When you have imagine, the negative is at the beginning or at the end?
I don't imagine people.
I don't imagine. People
will give up.
People will give up. Okay. Their privacy easily. Number 4, Jimmy Joe.
Does Twitter play a big part in your life? No, I doesn't.
No, I doesn't.
I guess no. I guess. I guess not.
I guess not, or I don't guess so.
No.
Yeah, I guess not. In the second row. Nice. Here, feel the negative first or the second part.
I don't feel it.
Yes, I don't feel.
So I don't feel so. No, but is it don't feel it? No,
I
don't
don't
feel
feel
it.
it. I don't feel it.
Don't feel it.
It
Help.
helps. Yep.
Helps.
So let's show the answers. Okay, so, oh my goodness, what happened here? Yes, so we have I suspect not, correct. I hope identity doesn't increase, correct. I don't think so, correct. I don't believe that opinions. Remember that you can omit that, correct. Hope not. I don't imagine that people. Did you say Disney is right? Yep. I guess not. I don't feel that it helps. Amazing. Pretty good. Good job. Did you understand, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, so now we're done. Now you do work in pairs. We're gonna skip that speaking, participating in groups. Okay, listen to a group discussing how ideas of privacy differ. As you listen, check the points that are mentioned. Okay, you're gonna listen, then you're gonna put a tick or put a cross, depending what you wanna do. Okay, so let me share my computer sound here. Okay, by first, before we continue, I wanna give you the vocabulary that we use for these topics. Okay, share this PDF with you. Well, I cannot see you. Could you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep. So we have no, this is not come up. I'm sorry, this is not for you. Okay, could you see my screen? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the word access. Access is a noun. Okay, so we have the definition here. The right to look at private information or enter a location. Acceso. Okay. Then we have blackmail. What is blackmail? Can you translate it into your native language?
Blackmail.
Blackmail. It's a noun. Look at this. The
It's not.
use. Tell me.
It's not. It's not email. No?
Nope. Look at this. The use of threats to persuade someone to do what you want or give your money by threatening to tell people embarrassing information about them.
Okay.
Mhm. The threatening email were a clear attempt at blackmail. What is blackmail? Chanta, chantaje. Okay? Yep. So to make this super quickly, I have the information in Spanish here for you. So you just need to download it. Yep. So you can I'll send you the document, but first analyze with me. So access, acceso, okay? Blackmail, chantaje. Colon, apelar. A. Pero analicen por favor el significado porque no es como apelar, apelar. Look at this. To officially ask a person or organization to do something. The animal rights group has called on fashion companies to stop using real fur in their products. ¿Qué es? Solicitar, apelar. Okay? Yep. Clear up. Aquí, veamos. Clear up. To solve a problem or a mystery. ¿Qué significa clear up? Aclarar algo. Resolver algo. Okay? Obviously, the misunderstanding will have to be cleared up. Obviamente, el malentendido tendrá que ser aclarado o resuelto. Compile, compilar, consent, consentimiento. Data, data. Database, base de datos. So we have fall into the hands of someone. Caer en las manos de alguien. Okay? So we don't want this information to fall into the wrong hands. Caer en las manos equivocadas. Firewall. So firewall. Corta. As we have in our lab to our computer. Yep. The firewall. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
What is?
The firewall
In your computer.
in your computer.
On your
It's a
computer.
program that prevents people from entering. Es como un antivirus, pero es del mismo Windows. Es el firewall.
Mm,
Yep. Get hold of, hacerse con. But look at the definition. To get something that you need or want. I've managed to get hold of the toy my son wanted. Yo me hice, conseguí. Okay? Get out of. Escaquearse. To avoid doing something that you should do or that you said you would do. Evitar hacer algo que tú deberías hacer o que tú dijiste que harías. Get out of doing something. I'd say I meet him, but now I want to get out of it. ¿Cómo que traduciría en el get out of doing something?
Yo dije que podría conocerlo, pero ahora yo quiero zafarme.
Zafarme de eso. Excelente, zafarse. Get out of doing something. Hoy quiero zafarme de hacer los ejercicios. I want to get out of doing the exercises. Yep.
Mm,
Okay. Go through. Go through es pasar por algo. ¿Vale? She's going through a difficult time at work. Hack into. Piratear. To use a computer to connect to someone else's computer. Hackear algo, okay? Piratear, hackear. So they hacked into the banks and transferred huge amounts of cash. Hacker, pirata informático. High profile, look at it. Often seen in public mention newspaper. High profile es una persona
Important people.
importante. Yes. Para nosotros, no, ¿qué cosa para nosotros es notorio?
The artist.
Ya, pero en inglés, notorio es algo que tiene una mala reputación. Miren.
Ah, ok. No.
I'm sharing the screen. Okay. If you write notorious, look at this. De mala fama, de mala reputación, pero para nosotros algo notorio es algo que se conoce, ¿cierto?
Ya.
Yeah, notorious, notorious, de mala fama. ¿Cómo dirías ese restaurante? Tiene mala fama. That is a notorious restaurant. De mala fama, notorious. Pero si quiere decir que tiene mala fama, tienes que ser notoriety. Es el sustantivo, notoriety, mala fama. ¿Ok? Did you understand? Y se usa con el verbo earn, ganar. What you can say have, of course. It have a bad notoriety. Yep. Did you understand, guys? So, continuemos con estas palabritas. Identity theft, you know? Robo de identidad. You can say, well, it is a well-known fact that identity theft is a big problem that our security, I don't know, needs to deal with, for example. Invade privacy. Okay? So, invadir la privacidad de alguien. Keystroke. Keystroke es la pulsación. But look at this. A keystroke es cuando nosotros presionamos así, el teclado. A single action of pressing a key on computer. So, spyware can record your keystroke as you type, como los keylogger. ¿Han escuchado hablar del keylogger?
No.
Un keylogger is a software that, for example, I'm writing here and the keylogger is recording the keystrokes. You got it? The keylogger is recording the keystroke. Cada vez que yo presiono una tecla, eso se llama keystroke. ¿Ok? Entonces el keylogger lo que va grabando es las pulsaciones que voy haciendo. ¿Ok? Eso es un keystroke. Next. Leave someone open to. Exponerse a. Okay? So if you give your personal information to anyone who asks for it, you are leaving yourself open to identity theft. If you go to that party super late, you are leaving yourself open to burglary, a robos. Te expones a que te roben, a los robos. Then we have makeup. Makeup, inventarse, okay? Makeup story, makeup, no idea. Monitor, vigilar, monitorear, okay? Como verbo.
Makeup es maquillarse también.
Makeup es maquillaje. Maquillarse sería wear makeup.
Ah, ok.
Así, mira.
No, put on makeup.
Oh, put on makeup, wear makeup. Y el otro sería make up an idea, make up something. Password, you know what a password means?
Yes.
Contraseña, it's a password. Pop-up. Pop-up son esas ventanitas que nos salen en el browser, navegador. Pop-up window, ventana emergente. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos run up. Look at this. Run up, dice así. If you run up a bill or a debt, you owe someone a lot of money. So my son ran up a huge phone bill. ¿Cómo traducirían run up?
Run up huge phone bill. Huge. What is huge?
Enorme. Adeu. Adeu. Adeudarse.
Traductor.
Adeudarse. ¿Ok? Si tú te adeudas, obviamente con una cuenta, una deuda, tú le debes a alguien dinero. Pero cuando tú dices run up, es que las cantidades van aumentando. ¿Ok?
Ah,
Yes.
yeah. Es
Yes.
la.
Así como con moras, así, pero generalmente run up es cuando te comienzas a adeudar. Yes, you can say, hey, save money because you are starting running up. Te estás comenzando a adeudar. Save a money. Okie dokie.
Yes.
And then we have a scam. A scam es una estafa. Okay? Scam. Spam es el correo no deseado. Yep. Spyware es un programa espía. So you need to make sure that your computer is protected from spyware.
Surveillance.
Surveillance, vigilancia. Okay? Take out. Look at this. To get something officially, especially from an insurance company or a bank. When you take out an insurance policy, read the small print. Okay? Cuando te vas a
Sacar,
hacer,
¿no?
como sacar o adquirir un servicio.
¿Aló? ¿Aló?
Yep, it could be take out a loan, sacar un préstamo. Luego tenemos virus. Ok, virus, hemos terminado. Les voy a enviar el archivo y ahorita vamos a iniciar. Hacen clic en el mismo enlace y iniciamos con el speaking. ¿Ok?
Sí.
Ahí le envío el archivo. The I don't imagine, I don't think so, things like that. Okay? Or you want to continue with this book. What do you want to do? You want to practice?
Practice.
Practice, okay? But include the grammar. Okay? So let me show you the video.
Not yet.
Computer sound here. Yep. Now?
Yes. Yes.
Yep. So I have a question. When I open my notepad, you can see it? For example, I'm writing in my notepad. You can see my notepad?
No?
Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna write your feedback here. I don't have my notebook. Okay. 3. Jimmy, you are A. Denise, you are B. Okay, okay? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
My name is Becca, and this is my colleague Charlotte. And your names are?
My name is Jimmy.
My name is Denise.
Thank you. Candidate A, where are you from?
I am from Lima. I live in the north of the Cono North. Well, I live with my parents now.
And what do you do there?
I work as a nutritionist, researcher in the Institute National Research of Peru. Yeah.
Thank you. Candidate B, how long have you been studying English?
I guess I haven't studied enough, but I've been studying since I was a kid.
And what do you enjoy most about studying English?
I
Denise, can you say something?
Yes, Dennis, are you there?
She's muted, I think.
yes,
Ah, okay. You can speak because we cannot listen to you.
no.
Candidate A, do you prefer to study alone or in a group?
I prefer study in a group because I can learn more than I study alone. And I would like to practice, no, more than theory way. Yes.
Candidate B, what kind of outdoor activities do you enjoy most?
Outdoor. I like to go to the farm with my child and see farm animals. And I suppose it's good for him because they learn
Thank you.
about their
In
animals.
this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 3 pictures. I'd like you to talk about 2 of them on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a brief question about your partner's pictures. Candidate A, it's your turn first. Here are your pictures. They show people waiting for something. I'd like you to compare 2 of the photographs and say what you think the people are waiting for and how they might be feeling. All right?
Yep. Okay. So before we continue, ¿qué pasos tenemos que seguir para hacer este tipo de actividad? Primero, ¿qué hago? ¿Qué tengo que decir? Both pictures,
These pictures show
similarities, igualdades, similaridades, luego diferencias, luego, ¿qué hago?
explain each one.
Respondes las preguntas, nada más. Ok, aquí tienen que lucirse. Denise, tú ya sabes usar inversions. Puedes decir, ¿no? Usar condicionales, las mixed conditionals con inversion, aunque sea una, y con eso te dan muchísimos puntos. Ok, empezamos. Le toca a so Jimmy. 3, 2, 1, start.
Both of the picture, I can see people alone or maybe in anything. And I think they feel very, very alone. What do you think the people are waiting for? Probably they are waiting for a service or for a transport, no, for to do something. How do you think the people may be feeling? Maybe they are waiting, no? Waiting and thinking in different kinds of meaning in their mind. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Candidate B, which of these people do you think looks most impatient?
I would say that being online is it could be exhausted for some people, but the second one, it pops into my head, and that never had I been done in a that way. So I think my answer is the
Thank
second
you.
one.
Candidate B, it's your turn. Here are your photographs. They show people with animals. I'd like you to compare 2 of the photographs and say what you think the relationship between the people and the animals is and how the people might be feeling. All right?
Okay. This picture shows people with animals surrounded next to the animal, but I can see that and there are some difference because in the first one, the she are feeding that tiger, and I guess that she's happy about that. But on the other hand, the second picture, and the girl, the little girl, is crying about maybe it could be uh, his death, death cat. And the last one, I think is dangerous, and it could be a
Thank you.
publicity.
Candidate A, who do you think has the closest connection with the animals?
What is closest? Sorry.
Más cercano.
La relación más cercana.
Okay. I think the closest connection is because the, people used to have these animals as a pet, no, and they trust to these animals, no, probably.
Now I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. Here are some situations where people need to take precautions. First, you have some time to look at the task. Now, talk to each other about why people need to take precautions in these situations.
Shall I start?
Okay.
I can see having children is not for everyone, so you need to take a lot of precautions, because it's a human being. You will raise that baby, so need to be prepared. So and should you learn about the how to sleep a baby, how to feed it, how to feed him, and how to help to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you reckon, Jimmy?
In my humble opinion, having children and getting married is related, and you need to be careful, careful with this lifestyle, no? Because get married is a big responsibility, and have children too, no. Maybe is they know take a lot of a lot of precautions with, for example, starting business or changing jobs, no, because you can try it again, no problem, no. But having children and get married is serious.
Yeah, I think so. It's really paramount important.
Now you have about a minute to decide in which situation it's most important to take precautions.
What is the question, teacher? I don't get it.
A minute to decide in which situation it's most important to take precautions.
Take precautions.
Okay.
Having children, I think, in my humble opinion. From my point of view, I think it would be having children. It's more important. important to take precautions.
Yes, I agree with you. Having children, no, is the more you need to take a lot of precautions. Probably less precautions is changing jobs, no, but you can find work jobs in anywhere.
Yeah, because children can make you um, have another style of life and change all
Thank you.
your life.
Candidate A, what situations in life do people normally feel unprepared for?
Probably get married and having children, no, because you um, overall overall having children, no, because some parents don't propose to be parents, no, the children appear suddenly, no. I think
Sometimes.
yes, I think this is the you can prepare with anticipation. What is the activity that you prepare? Probably starting a business, no? You
Candidate
plan a
B,
lot.
do you agree?
Yeah, and I agree with Jimmy. We see eye to eye. I think and it's a responsibility to have children. If you don't have the precautions about this experience, new experience. So should you be prepared for that? Is important for the next generation we create.
Candidate B, do you think it's important to always feel prepared?
Yes, I agree with that. I think so. Um, because the things all you when you are prepared is the result is successful. It's always successful. But sometimes when we are teenager, we are young and um, don't think very well. So we react in that moment. But it's not always right when you overthink all
Candidate A,
the
what do you
cases.
think?
I think as the same opinion like Dennis, you need to be prepared with different situation in your life, no. From traveling, for example, no, if you go to another place, no, you can think about the warnings, no, about your travel. And for example, if you're changing jobs, probably you need to think about the money, no, or maybe the change. And get married, probably you need to think the people that you you think that you share your life, and having children, obviously, no.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is your feedback. Okay. One second. Today we have some grammar here. Okay. So, well, this is for Jimmy. Jimmy, you say I live in the north part of Lima, for example.
Uh-huh.
Okay, north in the north part. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Then Denise, I guess I haven't studied enough. I have been studying. That was great. Nice structure. Then here you said this, Jimmy. I prefer study in a group. You say I preferred to study in a group. Okay.
To
Prefer to. And this is the problem here that you say no, not. For example, I would like to practice. This is a good idea. Not. This is called tag questions. Okay. Eso te voy a enseñar hoy día. Se llama tag questions. Okay. For example, si yo te digo, I am intelligent. ¿Cómo diría? Soy inteligente, ¿no? ¿Cómo sería? Am I not? Am I not? Esto es no. ¿Ok? Soy
Mm,
inteligente, ¿no? Por ejemplo, ¿cómo sería aquí ahora? Mira, de afirmativo lo paso a negativo. Ahora sí te digo, mira, I didn't study. No estudié, ¿no? ¿Cómo sería ese no? Did I?
Did I?
I not.
Did I not? Did I? Nada más. Por ejemplo,
Ah, okay. Está bien.
I don't know the answer. Do
Do
I?
I?
Yes.
Why?
You got it?
Mm,
Yes. Cuando quieren hacer, por ejemplo, es delicioso, ¿no? It is delicious.
Yes.
Isn't it? Isn't
Is
it? Porque está en afirmativo, lo pongo en negativo. Si
negative.
está en negativo, lo pongo en
Negative.
afirmativo. ¿Ok?
mhm.
Siguiente feedback here. Eso es para ti, Jimmy. Por ejemplo, dices, wow, that's a good idea. Mira, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Isn't it? ¿No? Ahí está. ¿Se entendió, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yep. Ahora, outdoor activity. I like to go to the forest to see an upper. That's great. I can see a people alone. Eso dijiste tú, Jimmy. I can see people alone. Okay. So,
Okay.
I think they feel alone. Puedes decir, yo siento que se sienten solos. Está bien. En lugar de decir probably, again and again and over again, puedes decir I guess, I suppose, I suspect. Sospecho que, I suspect they are waiting for a service. ¿Te das cuenta? Transporte
Yes.
público, public transportation. Public transportation. ¿Ok? Aquí también hubo un error, dijiste there are waiting, es they're waiting nada más. They are, contraction, there, ya está el there are. Entonces el are ya
Wait.
no era necesario. So they're waiting, no there are waiting. ¿Ok? You got it? ¿Se entiende? ¿Lo escribo?
Construction.
Ok, dijiste esto. There, la contracción del they are es there are waiting.
There.
Yeah, there are. Entonces, este ya no, sino de frente. There waiting.
Waiting.
¿Qué más? I would say it could be exhaustive for some people. The second one. Aquí, ¿aplicaste una inversión, Denise? ¿O fue mi impresión?
Yes.
Dijiste,
I tried.
yeah, dijiste, mira, pero falló algo. Mira, the second one. Never had I been in a subway. Dice la segunda porque parece que ella nunca hubiese estado en un subway. ¿Eso querías decir? ¿O tú nunca habías estado?
No, yo never.
Entonces está bien. La segunda.
Never
Had I been
had I
in a
been.
subway. Bien, estuvo genial, buen uso de inversión. Luego puedes decir, I guess she is happy. Puedes decir, probably she's happy. Luego cuando describes al perrito dice, it could be, it's dead. ¿Por qué no dijiste, maybe, I guess, I suppose, the dog is dead? ¿Ok? Aquí les faltó que tienen que responder, tratar de responder las preguntas. ¿Me las describen? Sí, la idea es que no quiero que describan, sino que encuentren una similaridad y una diferencia y luego responda. Ese es el task. Luego aquí, crear un niño es bring up or raise a kid. ¿Ok? Bring up, crear, raise a kid. También puede ser cualquiera. Aquí dijiste how to feed it, cómo alimentarlo, ¿cierto? Pero te diste cuenta que era un animal. Cuando tú no sepas el sexo de lo que quieras decir, es to feed them. Vas a decir them, a ellos. Aunque esté en plural, eso significa puede ser a ella. O si no quieres decir them, es how to feed him or her. Así, him, her. Him or her.
How to feed him, her.
Ajá, o puede ser how to feed, es que es un slash lo que ponemos. How to feed him or her, si quieres decirlo, ¿no? Pero no digas it. Ok, porque pienso en un cachorrito.
No dan de animal.
Pienso en un animal y no, ok.
I realize that.
Yes, you realize. Ok, luego aquí está Jimmy, dijiste, having a child and getting married is related. No, tiene que ser are, porque son dos.
Related.
Yes. Podrían haber dicho, ¿no? It poses a challenge, it poses a threat, it poses poses, recuerden, representa una amenaza, una amenaza, no un desafío. ¿Qué pasa? Having a baby poses a challenge to people.
Ajá.
Luego, precaución, ya saben que se usa, ¿qué verbo se usa con tomar precauciones? Take. ¿Ok? Recuerden que es precaution, ¿ok?
Precautions.
Yeah. Aquí, Denise, dijiste, it's really paramount importance. No, tiene que ser, it's of paramount importance. ¿Ok? O it's really of. Te comiste el of.
It's paramount important.
No, importance, no es important. Importance. Ahí lo voy a
Is
escribir.
of paramount importance.
Yes.
Okay.
Sí, mira. I'm sorry. It's of paramount importance. Con Z también es importance. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos aquí anticipation. Jimmy dijo in anticipation. Podrías haber dicho in advance, con anticipación, de antemano. In advance. Luego Denise te diste cuenta y dijiste yes, I think. No, era yes, I think. So, ¿ok? Y por último, recuerden que success es éxito, el sustantivo, y successful es el adjetivo, exitoso. ¿Ok? Puedes decir, eres a success, es un éxito. Pero si quieres decir que es exitoso, eres successful. ¿Ok? So, eso es todo su feedback. Me pareció genial, están mejorando bastante.